company. Now, if you break a limited term contract, how do you break this limited term contract? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chris Amilo, and welcome back to another episode of Life in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Today we are going to discuss brand new topic, and this is the labor law. We are getting into the labor law, and we are going to do it throughout this week. So we are going to discuss when can an employee get a labor ban in UAE? How and when can employee get a labor ban in UAE? Basically, before I get into that, I want to explain to you guys, in every company there has a contract which an employer is giving to an employee. I am an employer, I'm employing you, I want you to sign the contract. And we have three types of contracts. But the one that is valid that everybody knows is two types, which is the limited and unlimited contract. But which I know they have the limited term contract, they have the unlimited term contract, and they have the part-time term contract. Now, we don't use this part-time because nobody wants to work as a part-time. Everybody wants to work as a full-time. So basically, you sign limited or unlimited. So now, maybe during your company, during you leaving your company, or during your work in your company, how do you get a ban? How do you get a ban after leaving your company? Now, if you break a limited term contract, how do you break this limited term contract? You know, we only hear that you break term contract, but we are not clear about breaking this limited term contract. Listen, let me say this. An employee who signed a limited term contract cannot resign with or without notice to his employer. Listen, an employee who signed a limited contract cannot resign with or without notice to his employer. Now, what are they trying to say? You resigning from a limited term contract, you need an agreement. You need to agree. If you are leaving without completing your contract, because in a limited term contract, it is basically you have to complete your 2 years to avoid you getting a ban. If you complete your 2 years, you are free. But if you want to leave without completing your 2 years, you might get banned from your company if you don't have a good relationship. It's like a relationship. If you have a good relationship with your company or with your management, and you went there and you tell them, okay, this is the reason I'm going to leave, this is the reason I'm going to leave, and they agreed, this is a one-on-one talk, agreed, they put labor aside, then you agree one-on-one, then you give your resignation letter, then after the notice period that you give them, then you come and resign without getting your ban. It is only your employer that can request for you getting a ban in UAE. Secondly, if you abscond. Now, most of you that I'm talking to, you feel like most of you run away with your Emirate ID, thinking that once you don't run away, or you run away, or you take your passport and run away with your Emirate ID, your company cannot do anything. Oga, they will do, and they are going to do it in a very way that is going to, is going to destroy you in this way. Now, I'm advising you, if you are working in the company and you think, or somebody is advising you to run away with your Emirate ID, bro, don't try it. You might get a life ban, you might get a 1-year ban, you might get any ban, depending on your crime rate, on what makes you to, what I'm trying to say is this. If you are working in a company, don't abscond, don't run away from your company. Now, let me read it very clearly. In Article 20 of Labour Law, just wait. In Article 20 of Labour Law, if an employee didn't turn up for duty or did not report to work after 7 or more days, the employer can give the person a ban with a proof. The labor law has needed, if the employer has a proof that the employee left or leave the work after 7 days or for more than 7 days with proof that you did not notify the employer without notice, you will get a band, and the employer it has the right to give you band. Then number 3, and also in Article 28, no employer is allowed to hire, listen, no employer is allowed to hire the person legally during this period. Meaning that if you are working, if you run away or you abscond with your Emirate ID or you abscond from your company, no employer is legal. It can legally hire you. All these people that is telling you with Emirate ID, they are doing it illegally. But if the labor get to find out that this person or this company hired you hired you on absconding, they will get maybe fine, as in they will get big fine, and you know what will happen to you. So do not run away from your from your company. If you feel like the company is not favoring you, go explain to the company. If you have a good relationship with them, then you can apply for another company. But if you don't have a good, just stay and complete your contract, then you can look for another work. This is it. Then number 3, if you fail to serve a notice, Labour Law Section 14. If you fail to serve a notice, in your company, you might get banned. You will get banned, not even you might get banned. You are not allowed to leave, or even in both limited and unlimited contract, if you want to leave a company, you must have a notice. You must give them a notice period for not more than 3 months, stating that you want to leave a company, and give them your reason, and with a genuine reason that you want to leave the company. Then if you have a mutual agreement with your employer, they will let you go. So it depending on your agreement, like I said earlier, depending on your agreement. So if you fail to serve a notice to your company that you are leaving, you might get a band. Number 4, if you are unskilled worker. Basically in UAE we have 6 months probation period. So if you are hired in UAE, you have a 6 months for the company to see your skills, for the company to see what you can be able to offer to the organization. So that's why they put it 6 months of probation period. So within that 6 months, if you are unskilled worker and your company did not see anything like they don't see you hard working or something like that, you might get cancel, and automatically you get a band. So that is when you cancel before 6 months. Before that 6 months, that they are watching you on your probation period. If you fail to comply, or if you make any mistake, they might decide to cancel you. And canceling on a limited contract under 6 months will get you a 1-year ban. 6 months ban, sorry. It will get you a 6 months ban. So this is where I'm going to stop today. Next time we are going to discuss fully about unlimited contract, and we are also going to fully about limited contract, and we are also going to unlimited contract. If you haven't subscribe now, because now the thing is getting more tougher, and I'm going to open your eyes concerning your company. Don't let anybody deceive you that you can take your Emirate ID and run away, or you can do this, or when you have your visa you can start to misbehave. No, every employer has labor law that guides him or her, or every employee have a labor law that guides him or her. So just stay safe, do not run away from a company, be a good employee, and also you be a good employer. My name is Chris Amilo, and this is Life in Dubai. Peace out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chris Amilo, and thank you for watching that particular episode of Life in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Quick one here. If you are new in UAE on tourist visa, or if you just cancelled from your company and you want to change work, and you're looking for a work desperately, or you need job, all you need to do, go to my description box, You will see a lot of job vacancies there at my description box. There you can apply for any work you come direct from the company, no agent fee, nothing. If anybody you contacted asks you for any agent fee, ignore the person, because the job is supposed to be direct from the company, and the company email address and website is down in my description box. So thank you for watching. God bless and peace of Chris Amilo, life in Dubai.